back to my channel. I do hope you're doing well. Can you believe I've been saying that for 1,000 videos now? I didn't realise how many videos we done, guys. I just willy-nilly redo my videos, put them in order, And as I started to get to the end of last week, I'm like, hold on a minute, Shan, you're at like 990. You're almost hitting 1,000 videos. And for me, I was like, oh my god, like that is quite a big milestone on this channel. So I thought we'd have a little drink. I would love to say there is something else in this. It is just lemon cola. There's no rum, unfortunately. It's a work night. But cheers, because I'm on my water and my gut health drinks and that. So to have a little bit of a fizzy drink is a treat for me. But can you believe 1,000 videos? I look back and I think I started in, what was it? It was March 2020. So 4 and a bit years and we've done 1,000 videos. So me being me, you know what Shannon's like, I was trying to compare to the people that I watch, for example. And some of these people, it's their full-time job and everything like that. And they may be on like 300 to 500. So in my head, I'm thinking, you're putting too much out. Like, people don't need to see you this often. People probably don't want to see you this often, to be perfectly honest. I mean, who wants to see this face 1,000 times? Like, come on, guys. We need to rein it back in. And I thought, but no, because I have enjoyed every single bit of content that I have put out in these 1,000 videos. And I just wanted like a little video, almost as like a celebration to us, whether you've been here from the beginning, whether you've caught me halfway through, whether you've got me from solo travels, or whether you're literally a newbie on the scene now, just coming along thinking, who is this woman for 1,000 videos? Sorry if I'm moving my legs a lot, guys. I've had really bad cramp today in my legs, you know, when you're like a little jitterbug. And I was looking over the videos because obviously I just scroll. I actually sorted by my oldest just to look through, and God, my very first video when I didn't move my lips, my first few try on hauls, like, I also like to see how my editing slightly changed. It hasn't changed drastically because I think if it's not broke, don't fix it. Like, honestly, there's nothing, I can't lie, I would like to up my editing skills and be a bit more fancy and maybe get like a drone for the footage of travels and that. But number one, I haven't got a pot to pee in at the moment with buying the house, so buying a £400 drone, probably not the best, Shannon. And I haven't got the time to learn new software. I would love to learn Final Cut Pro, which is the majority that everyone uses on Apple, but I just use my normal Apple Mac, iMovie. I've had a lot of people over the years say to me, like, how do I start a channel? Honestly, you can start it from your phone. I know a lot of people who do videos from their phone. They edit on their phone, or if you have an iPad. As I say, I invested in a MacBook, which I had to only renew this year, didn't I? Or was it this year or last year? It's been within the last year I've had to renew it. So my laptop lasted me about 3.5 years because I was using that daily. And I didn't realise with MacBooks that you get like a battery cycle life. And yeah, I'd well and truly was near my 1,000 things. So pretty much a video for a charge. But looking over, I think my biggest thing, I like seeing how Mum's developed on the channel. If you remember, her very first video was her 60th birthday vlog. And then I can't remember how we branched into, I think she just started appearing in vlogs and maybe some cooking videos. And then obviously we've come up with the £30 outfit challenge series where we buy each other outfits, the mukbangs. Now this year was Moments with Mama G. She's like your little agony aunt. And I like seeing how she's changed on the camera. Not changed, but grown. Because at the beginning she was a bit like, oh, I'll just help out here and there. And now she's like, Shan, it's getting to the end of the month. Are we doing the food video? I'm like, yes, Mum, the mukbang is coming. But yeah, there's been so many twists and turns on this channel and avenues. I mean, you guys have seen me at my highest. You've seen me well and truly at my lowest. You've seen me through previous relationships. You've seen me through my current. You've seen single Shan. Like, you've seen every part of my life for the past 4.5 years. And as I say, I look back on them and I'm like, I don't recognise that girl. I don't recognise that girl. However, I do feel I could be relating to that girl sooner rather than later, something's changing, and I feel like I'm reverting back to that girl a little bit. But I say little girl, young woman, because I'm here now. I'm more towards my 30s than I was my 20s. So, I mean, the 30s is going to be a whole new chapter on here for you guys. I was contemplating doing this video at the house because it's like 1,000 videos. Here's to the next 1,000. But this is where I've done my 1,000. This bedroom. This bedroom has been me waffling to the camera when I'm happy. Me crying to the camera when I'm sad at Christmas. Normally every time it gets to Christmas with Nan and having meltdowns. This is the room that I overly decorate for every season. This is the house where you've seen me and Mum decorate. We do our cooking. We've changed the kitchen. Like, this is the house for my first 1,000. And don't get me wrong, for my next 1,000, we're still going to be here. But it's going to be more at my house. So I feel actually the timing of this, maybe I theoretically done this so that it all fits in, but I feel like we're now closing out the first 1,000. I feel like I'm going to sneeze. Bless me, something's never changed in these videos, eh? I feel like we're kind of closing out the first 1,000 here. 4.5 years, you've done me good. And now we're moving into the next chapter, which, as I say, is my house. And you guys have been loving the moving vlogs. That's made me happy, because after the first one I had a meltdown. I mean, is it going to be a Shannon vlog if there's not a meltdown somewhere? Along the moving vlogs, I am better. I don't have as many meltdowns. I have more mental meltdowns because my brain is tick, 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 tick with costs and timing and everything like that, because you know me, I like to work to a schedule, and the schedule is I want to be in for the end of August, first week of September, absolute latest. However, as I will explain to you guys in the next moving vlog, there's been a few hiccups. There's been a few little hiccups that we didn't see, and it's ended up costing, it's in the 4 digits, it's costing more. And you know when you just think, I'm owing the banks. I'm owing the banks big time. Like, I've even had a message today, actually, from my credit card company to be like, dear Miss Shannon, you're 90% to your credit limit. And I'm like, darling, you don't need to tell me. I'm seeing what I can use them last few pennies for. But in the end, it will all be worth it. Me personally, I think the thing that screwed me up with the house was the first month they didn't tell me they was taking 2 months mortgage. So all of a sudden, I had to find another 1,100 quid quick to pay for the first lot of the mortgage, which I think was a little bit sneaky. They never told me that. I only found out when I got my letter 4 days before my first payment was due. And you know when you're like, where am I supposed to pull that money from? So yes, but it doesn't matter. There's going to be a lot of memories, more memories to come, more memory days, more holidays, more trips out, more UK adventures, guys. We're going to be here, we're going to be in Scotland, we're going to be in Wales. We still want to branch over to Ireland. I really, really hope we can get over to Ireland, potentially for our anniversary or over Christmas we're thinking of, but the house comes first at the moment, and you need money to travel. And I don't think the banks will give me an IOU if I say, you know what, I've been really good doing all my payments, but could you just sub me a couple of months so I can get on a plane and just go away, because I need to actually switch off. But we do have St. Lucia, so that will be a part of the next 1,000. As I say, I was trying to think, in these 4.5 years, what travels have you seen me on? And the only abroad travels you guys have seen me on have been my solos. Oh, wow, it is, yeah. I'm just thinking, so we've had log cabins in the past, then we had the solo log cabins, and then the only actual abroad holidays, yes, because I started this channel in lockdown, so there was no abroad holidays. They kept getting postponed. Obviously, then I become single, and I thought, yeah, let's go to Dominican Republic by yourself, Shan. Went off for 2 weeks, loved life when I was out there, very traumatic in the upcoming to that. If you're a regular or you've been with me since Dominican, you know the absolute palaver I had towards that holiday. And then last year I went to Jamaica solo, had an amazing time, had a little bit of drama when we was away, which again, meltdown central, but then it's all good. And here we are now going into the next 1,000. St. Lucia is not going to be a solo travel, guys. We have a travel buddy now. Danny's going to be there. The log cabins now are not going to be solo. He did make me laugh the other day. He was like, our log cabin video ain't doing as well as your solos. And I'm like, the people have spoken, darling. Maybe for my 30th, I need to go abroad on my own again for a solo holiday. I don't think that's happening a chance in hell that I'm ever having a solo holiday again. But yeah, it's weird to look back and think what I've done in these 4.5 years. And for me, guys, as well, it actually keeps my memory going. Because sometimes I'll think, did I do that? What happened there? Because normally you take photos, you take videos, you're in the moment, la 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 la. But where I make a conscious effort to think, no, I want to film it and I want to document it. And the thing for me now is when I film, if we're out and about, I'll film on my camera. So there we go. That's like vlog footage. And then on my phone will be portrait. So if I want to do like TikTok or Instagram. But then they will be photos and pictures that are just for me and Dan. So you guys see snippets of Dan here and there. As I say, I'm not pushy with the camera. If he walks by or he gets in, he's fine with that. And we may get to a level where we could potentially do a sit down video in the future, who knows. But for now, I'm not pushing it. And there are some moments when we're away that we want videos just for us, where like I can actually put the phone and we can take the picture and we can do a goofy video, or he can get his phone out and vice versa. But sometimes on our vlogs you will just see maybe the side of him, because not everyone likes to be on a camera. Me, it don't worry me anymore, guys. You see me, I mean, look at me like this. You've seen me makeup free, you've seen me at my worst, you've seen me when my hair's gone wrong, you've seen me when it's just life. Sit down with Shans normally are always teary. You guys have seen me in every aspect, and I just think this is me. But of course not everyone wants to be on camera. And as I say, for me and Dan, we have our moments together. We'll have our moments in private, and then you'll come on some days out with us. As I say, you went to the zoo with us. That seemed to go down well. You had a little trip to the zoo with us. And yeah, I'm actually really looking forward to St. Lucia. Like, it's 6 weeks today. As I'm filming this, I don't quite know. I feel like this is going up Saturday or Sunday. I don't know. But when I'm filming this today, it's 6 weeks till we fly. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to get harpooned. But you know what? The way I look at it now, this is my holiday to enjoy. Okay? And I always enjoy my holidays. Please don't think I don't. But there's been a lot of things going on this year where I haven't had the time, I haven't had the patience, and I haven't really had the focus to go back into the gym. I obviously had my PT, but now with relocating and everything like that, and obviously the cost, PT stopped for the moment. So I said to Dan, I'm still going to try and lose a little bit, maybe a little bit of tone, maybe shift a little bit of a detox perhaps beforehand, and enjoy the holiday this year. And then next year, hopefully, we'll be a lot more settled. Everything will be a bit more in regime. 30 and 35 next year, we can go at it. We can go to the gym. We can do our boot camps. We can train. We can do whatever we want and try and be like, you know what? The 30th birthday or the 30 and 35th birthday holiday, that's the one we're going to try and snip ourselves in for. But, you know what, guys? Maybe as I'm getting older, God, I'm getting older, yes, Shane, you're 30 next year, darling. It's not always about the fitness. Obviously, you know, health is important, but I'm not in the mindset that I was at Dominican or Jamaica. I don't have the responsibilities that I have now when I went to Dominican and Jamaica. Like, I'm thinking now, Shane, you're not going to be able to go duty free and get a perfume, because that's going to be like 120 quid you need towards your gas and electric. And then the other part of me, like the devil of Gemini, is like, you've bought yourself a perfume every year you've been away. And I already know what one I want, because it's to go with my travel collection of perfumes. If you've been with me since Dominican, and you've been with me in Jamaica, and we had Iceland, so that was mine and Dan's first city break together, but obviously St. Lucia is the proper big one. I have got the 3 Fame perfumes from Paco Rabanne, and they've brought out a new intense one, and I believe she's in a gold dress, and I was like, really want to pick that up. So the adult in me is saying no, but in my head I'm like, just go and treat yourself, get the goddamn perfume. So yes, in this next 1000, are we going to be not spending anymore? No. I'm already planning the autumn haul, guys. Already planning it, because in my head I'm thinking, I'm not mentally prepared to unbox all them boxes yet at the house. There is a lot of stuff. So what I've done is very similar to what I done last year. Do you remember last year I was like, I can't get everything out because when I went to Jamaica, the timings, I had to get the house decorated quick. So I just done a few little hauls and then boxed them up ready for this year. But this year there's more boxes and I'm like, I don't think I can go through them. Maybe an odd couple. So I do have a few little hauls coming. They're nothing huge. There's nothing like hauls every day. The one thing that I do want to try and do end of November, I still want to do my Black Friday hauls. You know, if you've been with me, I do like the whole week of Black Friday. It's the whole week of hauls basically. I still want to do that, but maybe we might just have to rein it in a little bit. So there's still going to be unnecessary spending. There's still going to be me going to the bargain shops and getting me drinks, or me and Mum on Mama G's days out. We are still going to be living life. What you see is what you get. Please or offend. If you don't like it, please don't watch. And if anyone does leave any hate nowadays, before I would just be done. But no, I like to confront it head on now, and I will always reply back. And I give them a little 5 minutes of fame on a community post, because I just think if people have taken that time to spread hate, to spread nastiness, have your 5 minutes of fame, darling. Like, it does not bother me, but I just think, surely you got to get bored. Do people not get bored keep making fake accounts to just stalk people? And I think as I've got older, I'm like, I wish YouTube was kind of like Instagram and TikTok, where you can block someone and it's done. YouTube you can't, because you can block an account, but then they can make another account. And then it just goes round and round in circles. And I think, number one, I couldn't have the time to keep blocking everyone. And I think if people can only look in on my life through my videos, it's a poor old do. And if you don't know me or my life personally, then that's the message. Like, if you're not involved in my life, there's no need for you to be watching. But unfortunately, it's a free world and everyone can watch, everyone can comment, and everyone can leave their little remarks. But if it is pure malicious hate, I'm like, no, you're getting your 5 minutes of fame now, darling, and ta-ta. But yes, I just wanted to say as I say. You know what I mean, guys. Thank you for sticking around. If you have been here for the 1,000, if you remember what your first video of mine was that you saw me on, please do let me know down below. But yeah, I didn't want to ribbit rabbit, but you know me, I like to celebrate these monuments, don't I? Anything that's a bit like pizzazzy, I'm like, 1,000 video? Yes, we're going to do a little video just to have a little chat. Like we say hello to the months, beginning of the months, just to have a little chit chat. So yes, I'm not going to ribbit rabbit and take up any more of your day, but if you did enjoy the video, you know what to do. Hit that thumbs up and subscribe down below, and as I say, let me know what was the first video that you can remember of mine that you saw. My intros will still stay the same, my outros will still stay the same. You might get a few little different intro and outro texts and graphics and music and all that jazz, but it's never going to change around here. Mum will still always call you her viewers. I'm like, that's her little thing now. And who knows what the future holds. As I say, there is quite a few things in the pipeline that I'm very excited, and I hope to be able to share with you them soon, but it's all about time and preparation, you know. But guys, take care, stay safe as always, and I wonder where we'll be in the next 1,000. Bye!